place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Oh, you got a good one. Come on up. Woo! Dude, that was a solid bite at first. It still is. You can switch me. You get him. Nice. Oh yeah, good red, buddy. Good red. No nets today. I'll help you, boater, if you want to step back. Oh yeah, that's a healthy fish.
The bigger, the closer you got.
All right, so you gotta be real careful. Look at that fish, Mike. All right, there she is. What a beautiful redfish. She came in about 27.5 inches. If she'll stand her little fin up here. There she is. Gorgeous girl here. We'll go ahead and let her back. She's obviously too big to keep. We're not keeping any redfish today. But boy, that's a healthy fish, man. So good morning, guys. Welcome back to Low Country Fishing. If you're new here, my name is Captain Dan. Guys, I'm a part-time charter guide down here in Savannah, Georgia, as well as a full-time firefighter. I run a .com saltwater fishing website. I wear many hats, but today I'm not wearing the hat of charter guide. I'm wearing the hat of just recreational angler. So what Mike and I are doing out here today, guys, we're just doing a little prospecting. We are quickly changing out of winter pattern and getting into a springtime pattern. Water temperatures today are 68, 69 degrees. And I really need to just come out here today and just prospect some areas because I have a couple charter guides lined up. Actually one tomorrow and the day after next. So coming out here and just fishing through some new areas, see if I could prospect fish in new areas, as well as just touch on some older areas and just see if we can find some fish, right? We're really looking for fish shallow. It's a low incoming tide, so I know the redfish bite's gonna be good, but I'm really interested to see what's gonna happen as we get closer to that high tide and get these, hopefully trout moved up into the grasses in these same types of areas we are here. So we got a big one to start, so let's keep rolling. Gotcha. There's a trout. Oh, it's a red. I'm gonna say, man, that is head shaking just like a head shaking like a good trout. That's a good red. And she's off. So let's go ahead and get this girl here. I'm not keeping any redfish today. Wow, she is light. Well, there we go. Beautiful girl. She'll measure out, coming right about 15, 16 inches. Good red start today. Yeah, so there's a bait I just got her on. This is Z-Man's new 3.3 inch Molotron. It's their new wedge tail bait. It's a sexy mullet's that color there. Z-Man Pro Bullet. It's about a 3/16 of an ounce or so. And I'm just bouncing that thing on the bottom. Now I also have this bait loaded with glass rattle beads. While we're on the Z-Man topic, you guys know me. Z-Man has came out with a rattlesnaker. They dropped this thing at ICAST last year, and it's a really cool invention. Just allows you to stick, basically, it's almost like a turkey baster in a way, but you just stick this in. You take the cover off, protect the cover off, like so. Stick it into your bait, pull this out, put your glass rattle bead in there, and then it injects it in there, and then it allows you to have, you can hear that, a glass rattle bead. So as you're bouncing on the bottom, it's shaking, making noise, or as you're slow cranking it, that tail's waggling, and it's making those two little beads in there rattle around. So really cool design. I dig it. I used to do this back in the day, heat up a paper clip and do the same thing, but now that Z-Man's got this, there's no reason not to get it. About 15 bucks. It ain't dirt cheap, but I tell you, I'm a big fan of putting glass beads in my baits. So I was just kind of explaining to Mike a little bit about this general area, why I like to fish it and whatnot. But all it is, guys, it's just a creek that comes off of the sound, and it just shoots into the back of a small little marsh. And when you're in spots like this, especially at the entrance, this is where your bait is going to funnel. It's going to come in and out. This is an access point. And guys, this is all the stuff I talk about on my coaching platform as well. But one of the things we did notice is there was a lot of bait. We actually heard what sounded like some small little pogies that were starting to come in from our left and into the right and start pushing these creeks. And I was thinking in my head, like, well, maybe the fish will turn on once the bait starts to get in here. And I tell you, man, it was like clockwork. He threw into that same spot twice and got those fish. He actually caught the first one on a little paddle tail, and then he followed up with a cork, because I mentioned to him, I was like, well, let's make sure we stay with corks and shrimp, because I want to identify where fish are. Artificials don't always get fish's attention, but you know, if you got a live or dead shrimp under a cork, you're going to find something that's out there. And that's definitely something to think about when you're out here fishing. You know, if you want to play the artificial game, just understand that sometimes you don't get to win the prize at the end of the day. If you want to be consistent, catch fish, you can do it with live bait. Or you can do it like we were talking about earlier. Use live bait to locate where fish are, then switch over fish artificials for confidence. Down. They are just all over that shrimp right now. All over it. This is, go ahead, step on up. This is his third red. Probably within 5 or 6 casts. They're right on the edge of that grass, man, right where they should be. I'll grab her for you. There you go. There's another good quality keeper. That would be 4 reds if we were keeping fish. There she is, pretty girl. Nice blue tail. Good fish though. All right, so that's the bottom. So we're noticing we got some more birds diving and crashing on bait right over here on a nice little grass point. So we're gonna roll down here, put some shrimp on our cork, and see if the pattern continues. It's getting a little rough, a little sloppy out here for this little skiff, but it's hard to leave when you got fish feeding like this. Watch out, bird. Oh, there we go. Yep. Oh, I lost him. He's in there with the bait though. Woo! He hit the live shrimp or your artificial? He hit my artificial. It was a red. It was a good size red. Let's go back in there again. I saw the rod. You came down for a minute. Yeah, that was a red. You're down. There he is. There you go. Ooh, good red. Let me get out of your way. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, baby. Mike, you are on fire today, man. And I ain't even upset. Heck yeah. Woo, big red, buddy. Dang, another stud. There you go. There we go.
Trying to bait the birds. Go get them, right?
Yeah. I tell you, man, follow the birds. If the birds are...
We stared at them and finally went and looked what we got.
Yeah. We were watching the birds feed, man. That's a good one, buddy. That is a good one. All right. Gone right there.
No shit.
Lost her right, but she just bent your hook out.
Kale burned out.
Yeah, so that's what he's fishing, just a little kale hook. Dude, nice fish though, man. She was all the way there. I got my hands all over the leader. So for those of you that may not know, I've chartered Mike before. That's kind of how we built our friendship. We've done a couple offshore charters, some inshore charters, and now we just decided to start linking up and fishing because he likes to get out here and fish. But what we were doing, guys, is we just kind of pulled into this general area and we were looking down the coast, right? We were focused on a little oyster bed that didn't produce anything. So I told him, I said, there are birds diving and swarming on bait right against the edge of the shoreline. So we came over here, I spot locked down and put the back of the boat right here, kind of in this little cove, this little pocket. We're watching an egret right here just continuously crush. It looks like little ghost shrimp. And so we threw in there and I missed mine, and then bang, he wound up getting her. And that fish there, she was overslotted, probably about a 25-inch redfish. So again, just look for signs of life, guys. When you're in these general areas, if you're fishing an area that you know you've caught fish before in the past, but something in your environment is telling you, go over here because of XYZ, go over there and go see what it is. I tell you, I've caught a lot of fish doing that just by letting the environment show you what's what. So let's get another shrimp in and see. There might be some more. There's might be a couple more redfish in here. I definitely need to get me one myself, but I'm happy Mike's doing a good job. All right, so we finally got set up. Got reds over here, all right. I can't get the boat position, but we do have one or two right here on this back side, and they're chasing shrimp. I keep seeing there's a lot of shrimp in here. So we'll just let our corks with shrimp sit in here. You're down. Yeah, baby. Got her. Yeah, I think you go pull me with you too. You got her coming out? There you go. Am I guiding you again? What's going on over here? There you go. There's a good one. I can lift her in. Easy. There it is.
That still wasn't the ones we saw earlier over there feeding.
No, that wasn't. That's a good one though.
Yeah, it is.
But no, we got some monsters in here.
That wasn't even the one that just fed right there that we saw.
There's some monsters in here right now.
Yeah, there's some big ones right here. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good eater there, 19 inches. We'll send her back. Whee! All right. I'm gonna pull mine in and see. Who says you can't sight cast a redfish with a cork? I've said that many times. That's not the best idea, but this is all you got. All right, guys, well, we are throwing in the towel for today. We've had a good day of fishing. Mike has clearly carried the team today, which is fine with me, guys. As long as people get out here on the boat and someone's catching fish, I'm a happy camper. So I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get prepared for 2 days worth of charters. And if you guys are out there would like to charter with me and experience some of the stuff like we saw today on the video, reach out to me. All my links will be in the description of the video down below. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. God bless.